Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So good to have you all here. I'm going to start my timer. I don't know if it'll keep working. If it doesn't, we'll go way over time. So we are back with the bee journals, the buzzing bees. You can see it's starting to get fluffy. That's only the first part of one signature. There's a center. See? So, let's take a look. We have this page. And, oh, I think I need something there. I have to rearrange the pages. We have this one. And we have this big fat one that we put in. Woohoo! Lots of places in there. And I did go back and put in, I made a little journal here. So it turned out really nice, I think. And then back here, I put in just a journaling card. Trying to keep things flat as possible, but you know how it goes with a journal. So here we are to today's piece of ephemera. It's a couple of pockets. This idea came from Carol Frugoli at Free Spirit Arts. She challenged me to make this one once, and I did, and I challenged myself to make it again. So here we have a little pocket with a journaling card. And on this side, we have another journaling pocket with another journal card. And then on the inside, we have some more cards to journal on. Here's some bees. And this one is really cool. Now, I got these images from, hold your ponies, I'll tell you. Golden Bee Journal Kit add-on by Leanna Scrap. And I will put her name down in the description box as well. And here is a little tag. I still need to put a eyelid in there. And then right here is just another little journaling space. So there we go. So that is today's piece of ephemera. Now, what happened on this one was I didn't slice the page off, not thinking about how fat it was going to get at the spine after I, collaged everything and put it all together. And I also didn't consider this pocket getting right in there at the edge. So so that's a little bit of a problem there. So my next pocket I need to move over here. And but what happened was this stuck out too far. It stuck out beyond this one. So I had to cut it off, which worked out fine. It's much better, a little smaller like that. But it's nice because it journals in two places. It gives you ephemera in two different places. So you can see now the book is really starting to stick out. So I'm going to have to cut some pages here. Well, I probably need to trim them all down a little bit. But these are definitely going to have to be trimmed. But I'm not going to trim it up until I get all my ephemera in it. So I know exactly how far the pages stick out. I don't even have all the pages in yet. I only have this one extra one in here. But I need more than that. So, anyway, so we are going to work on this piece of paper And we're going to fold it in half. Just like this. And we are going to fold this page up. Now you're going to leave a space here of about 1/8 of an inch from the spine area. Let me highlight that for you so you can see it. I am using, in this bee journal, I am using Archival Distress ink in Vintage Photo, and also Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. They're both a Ranger ink. One is archival, one is not. If this one gets wet, the oxide ink gets kind of oxidizes, is what it does. But it stays kind of a brownish, maybe a brownish gray, something like that. We'll have to experiment with it sometime. So, this side, you decide how close you want it. You can do, I'm doing them at about 1/8 of an inch, or 1/16 maybe. And then I'll pull this one up, and I'll even it up with that one. Because, well, I can't go up too even with it, because otherwise it goes over. So hopefully I've got it straight there. Okay, so we're going to glue just these sides, just here. Oh, my glue, it's been giving me time all day. I finally decided I'm going to, when I have to start my new bottle, I'm going to get rid of the little nib, and I'm going to use the these Sugar Bell bottles for my glue and give that a try. Oh, you know what I should have done before I did that? I should have, oh well, we're going to do it this way. Might as well do them both the same. I should have put my paper in here, but I didn't. But that's okay. It works either way. Oh, my stomach is growling. Let me drink some soda. I don't know why it's so growly. I've been hungry as a horse lately. Okay, so what I did was I collaged the other one. But I'll be honest with you, I'm out of my collage paper except for this one. Oh, but I did buy a new kit. And when I printed it out, I printed double-sided on one of them. Well, what happened was the pages printed upside down on the second print. So that did not help me. So what I'm going to do then is use some of these to cover this. And this is, who was this one by? I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. I did have to go and buy some new kits. During the printing of this, I tried to get it to print out to the edge. Well, there's certain printer settings that it will print to the edge. And there's certain printer settings where it says it will print to the edge, but it won't. So, like if it's a PDF, it doesn't like to print all the way to the edge. It does a PDF thing, which is fine. No big deal. Really, really, really. Okay, so we are going to glue this down. I'm not concerned about this because before we get very far, we need to cut that off. And I cut off, oh, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch so that it would fit in the book properly. So that gives us this space right here that we need to put some glue. And this little space that we need to put some glue. Okay. Now, let's move on to here. Actually, before we get too far, let's take a look at this. This is going to go on the spine, and I think perhaps it's a little too wide there, so I'm going to trim it down with a tear. There we go. And I'm using this because I want it to stay soft and loose so that it's, you know, doesn't get in the way. But let's go ahead and get that on there before we go much further. Look at this. Glue. You would think it would glue itself to us, and it does. So I'm just going to put this here. And then I'm going to smooth it down a little bit so that it doesn't absorb immediately through the fabric. There's a bird on the roof. Love this time of the year because the birds just hop around up there and make all kinds of noise with their little feet. Okay, so there we go. Now we're ready to go back to collaging. Now we can either collage or we can do it as a whole piece. I think on this one I'll do it as a whole piece. And I think this will go right about there. And then we will trim it off here. Down to there. Okay. Now I want to trim it on the inside of that line. I don't care if some of this shows, but I don't want it to be hanging way over. So let me find my line there. Just slightly to the inside of it. Not even a 1/16 of an inch. Tiny, tiny, tiny inch. Tiny piece. And then same over here. Hope you can see that okay. And we're going to put this one right here. Just like that. Okay? So let's do that. Whoops, oops. This just flows right out of this tip. This is the tip that comes with it. Okay. Sorry if my head is in the way. Oh, feels like some of that's going over the edge. It put me over the edge, she said. Don't know what it was, but it did. Oh, no, it's fine. So there we go. So we have a piece down there now. So that piece will not go there. Well, it could, but it would be upside down and it wouldn't fit. Could maybe go this way though. Save on paper that way. Because we're going to put something on it anyway, right? Oops. Okay, so let's try and flip it over without it getting too particular. I need to pick that up actually and trim that off there. Okay. Did I need to do that? No, I didn't. Huh. Must be in my own kind of mind lately. Goodness sake. Okay. No. Yes. It should be okay. We're going to cover it, like I said, with we're going to put a pocket on it, and we'll probably put something up on the edge as well. So it'll be okay that way. Now you'll notice I forgot to put my stuff around the edges. Ink. She didn't ink. Oh no. Hope the ink police don't come and get me. And like I said, we're going to trim it at the top with something as well. Okay, so let's see what we have for a piece of trim. We must have something somewhere. Those are all stiffer pieces. Thought I had a not so stiff piece. That's not it. Oh. I tell you, I make such a mess, you guys. Mess, mess, mess. Oh, there it is. And there's that green one. I had to work on my printer again this morning and do some maintenance to that again. My goodness. I don't like it when it acts up like that. It's just not fun. If I cut that off so wide, I'll have a nice strip right across there. Won't I? I will. Let's see. 1/2 inch. Why not? think it needs to be a little wider. I don't think that's wide enough. No, don't like that. Not wide enough. Nope. Let's see. I have a collage sheet down here. There we go. No, I don't like that one either. For that. Not for that. I want something a little darker. Let's go with the green. Green it is. Green won't hurt us. Doesn't matter if we go top or bottom. But it definitely has to be wider than the other one. Let's get Mr. B's head in there and some of his body. Okay, so that's almost too wide then, isn't it? So we'll trim just a little bit off the top. But at least we have the bee's head in there this time. And so let's do that. That'll give us a nice backdrop there. Okay, I'm going to cut that off right there. And use some vintage photo on the edge. Then we could put a piece of lace there too. I might have some yellowish lace. That would look good. And before I get any further, we're going to ink that up. That glue, when you squirt it all out like that, it doesn't hold as well as the little pinpoint glue. So I'm going to just tuck this under here for a second. Just to darken that edge right there. And to put this one down right here. Let's see. I'm just going to fold this piece over. It will just strengthen that little section of the pocket right there that we had to cut off. Right here is where I'm talking about. That little piece that we put glue on, but we never know if the glue's going to do the right thing. Gosh, time goes by so fast, you guys. It's just zipping by. I gotta get these glues fixed. Okay. Okay. Fold that little piece over just to put additional strength in the pocket. Okay. Now, let's do something with the upper part. And we'll use this one on the upper part. Let's look at this. Oh, darn. That would have been pretty there, wouldn't it? I'm just going to use this one. Okay, right there, and right there. So I'm going to cut it straight down and across. Right here. And let's cut another one of those here. This one goes here. Okay. Let's put this one over here. Oh, it's going to fit, you guys. Look at that. Nice. Cut it straight across there. Coffee dyed paper, when it gets wet, it's really flexible. So right now the paper is wet with glue, and so it's very flexible coffee dyed paper. But when it dries, it stiffens up nicely. It's because I'm using a lot of glue. This is a lot of glue. Usually have it just squirt out in that little, out of that little nib there. But it's so frustrating that they plug up all the time. Makes you not want to use it. I mean, who has time to operate on their glue every day or every video? Sometimes we make 2 and 3 videos a day, and I don't know. Oh, make me stop complaining. I love my glue, don't get me wrong. I'm just griping because 2 days in a row I've had maintenance issues with glue and printer. There. Oh, how pretty is that? I don't like this page over here. That's too light for the rest of it. So let's make some pockets for it that are a little darker. We need, what do we need? What do we need? I wonder if this would fit. No. But it's nice. It would look nice. That would look nice. These can maybe go on the other side. Okay, those are not going to work. So put those back. Okay, so what we'll do is we will make a couple little pockets. And we want them to be right about there. No, we want to come in, don't we? We just want like a little tag area. Because otherwise, Otherwise, it gets caught up in the spine, right? So let's go there. Let's bring it down to here on this side. I'm just going to rotate that in and make an edge. And now I'm going to flip this over and draw a line. And we're going to cut that off on the inside of the line, just like that. Going to have a bit of a crooked pocket. We're going to put it like this, just to the inside of it there. And I'm going to trim this just like that. Okay. And this one, it actually needs to go that way. So that it doesn't hang out and cause it to be too fat along that base. Now this gives the pocket a little more space, but yet the bottom of it is flat. It's glued down flat, so it doesn't create a problem. Okay, so right about there. And now we need to cover that pocket with something. And let's just use, can we use this? Can over here. Oh, goodness. So from there to there. Go ahead and cut that down. Okay, there's that. And there to there. And right there. I'm just folding it right along this yellow part there. So we'll trim off that one. And we'll trim off this one. And I'm trimming it crooked. Why not? Look at that. Angie, Angie, Angie. There we go. That works. That works out okay. Forgot to put my slice in there. I don't think this will fit in there now. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, it will. So let's glue this other piece down and then we'll cut. After it dries, we'll cut the pocket hole there with some little thumb hole. Okay. Boy, ever since I got COVID, I have just been dying of thirst. It's just the weirdest thing. And that's crazy stuff. You know what? Crazy, crazy stuff. I wiped off a little piece of paper there, but we have a cure for that. And it's called a flower. But we'll put that on last. We don't want to do it right now. Okay, so there's that pocket. Now we need to make one over here. La 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 la. See if we could do this, and it would make a nice pocket. Here to there. I'm going to cut it off there. And then from there to there. Whoops. Better get that straight, hadn't we? There. And then put that back on there. And I'm keeping in mind that I'm going to fold these pieces in. I'm going to fold this one in just a little bit. Sorry if I keep getting out of camera today. Okay, I'm going to glue this on and then I'll trim it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll glue it on first and then we'll trim it up. That'll be easier. Like this. Oh goodness, look at that. Oh, just a little bit. Well, we'll trim that. It'll be a little bit shorter pocket than the other one. Look at all that. Okay. Don't think this will cut. I probably shouldn't cut it right now. Oh, it tore it just a little bit right there. Darn it. I knew better. I knew better. But we can fix it. We can fix the bee. It can be behind this flower. Oh, my fingers are so gluey. I'm glad that I have a fingernail brush. I use that to brush my skin when I get so much glue. Oh my goodness. It's still not right. Oh look, and I did that one too. Okay, fine. I have a solution for this pocket. Going to act that way. Just going to show you who's boss. There, we won't have to cut a thumb hole in that one, will we? Very cool. Okay, so we need a little glue here. So this pocket's just a little bit smaller, but you won't be able to tell by looking at them because they'll be on different pages. This paper is really thin, so I'm not worrying about giving these cuts like I did on the other one. Oh no! Do you see what I did? I put it on the wrong side. Oh no! Look at that. I have this beautiful pocket and it has no home. Look at that. Oh man. Well, it has a home. We're going to give it one. Right here. On top of this pocket. We have 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on this video. So, I guess we're going to have this one in 2 parts. It is, after all, 2 pieces of ephemera. And I will come back maybe a little more prepared. I sure wasn't this time. But let me cut this little piece if we can. You know, dear Fiskars, make it so the elements on your stuff are cut correctly. What happens is they can't get past a screw that's right in there. It gets caught up. Because that's not going to nip it off. See, it gets caught up and bends that. Yeah, that's not in there at all. Well, we're leaving it. We're not cutting it. See, there's a little screw in there that gets in the way. And then this edge here gets in the way. Tools. Okay, we are going to have to come back and finish this up. We have 3 pockets on this side, which will be just fine. And then we'll have 2 on this side. Oh no! She glued her pocket shut. She had quite a day. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, been like this all day. There's just some days when I guess you shouldn't craft. I might have to put some washi tape along that edge. Okay, well that's been 45 minutes, and I think that's long enough on this video, since I keep messing up. But we'll come back and we'll do this part and this part, put the pockets on. I'm going to have the pockets cut out, and then we'll do this piece. So it is actually 2 pieces of ephemera, you know. So it's okay to split it into 2 days. Okay, but I am sorry about that. That was not my intention. My intention was to get this done today and, you know, be done with it. Moving on. So, okay, well, yeah, that's the way it is. Okay, we'll finish up tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today, and sorry this is taking longer than I had anticipated. My other one didn't seem to take this long, so I don't know what happened. It's me, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.